don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet jazz alone. I know we we live for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you. So the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you. So una will get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just to join me today, we want to say do ya. Press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always the watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wait you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign
high power delegation both na the region and national level be there na Makeni for continue the peace talk between Koni.
Yeah, God bless you.
them na the one big family house. Well, of course, I know some are surprised today because we brothers and sisters that don't grumble boku. Wetin happen? Some man they ask, na problem, not a problem. Wetin don't happen to brothers them? Well, anyway, nothing don't happen with we. As we always say, we just get some challenges them. Now the studio they try for fix up, and by God in power, we already done the conquer now. As we see, we don't come back today. Well, of course, you don't say we lost power now, but you know, as we always can say, we there for now. We don't begin back today, and by God in power, it will be a continuation. But of course, me people, as we don't come back today, we get different things for discuss. As we all know, waiting they go on between the APC and SLPP saga inside we are doing Mama Salon. Well, of course, things them don't they happen right now. So we see Leema, they blame the APC, and today we they talk about the issue of Leema versus Paolo Conteh. So many things that don't they happen. Of course, now we had where we need for bring up to now. But I feel say me brother they come inside and tell una some of the things that we have things say we for come discuss with una.
The thing where we I don't see. The thing where we yes do here. Hey, we must not go able for talk am. But Kutin don't jump well. But still, we want to say we're very sorry because in we own view we disappoint una. We disappoint you seriously because we don't make a promise, say we go to come to you every day. But we, na human being, try to understand because we face some challenges. And like my brother don't say, that we will try for fight. It's not really easy. We not overcome them yet, but we try. But we just hope and pray that we take them this kind of way and continue good one, yeah? Oh, yeah. I don't know what thing they happen inside we are do every day. If this not happen yonder, then they go happen yonder. It all is to them now self, even with self, tribe to tribe don't begin they get kuskas to themselves. Born horse, born bike, do different things to themselves. If they want the way they main cow, no fetty want the way they plant the farm. You will see this go yonder and go do this kind of thing. This side is with small yard. Where you take small broom self, you pass and so you don't able to sweep all side. Every day different things them. Oh yeah. My brother I see them, then they pass with boss them. You see them?
Me one I pass and see one.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know the count, but then people and they say 200. 200, boss. You count them?
Well, you know if you say we need for know how them boss are come about.
Of course, na procurement no more, but until you know, then say, you know, they wake up for shots. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes the person they tell me, you know, say Congo, sir.
I miss this Congo, sir. Because sometimes they work and they see what they hear, what they feel the breeze, eh? Now so me arts they make then me talk and say the one the way they for talk, they have to always they cut. Now let me now one person, you know, me I go confess, me asking cut what they hear some guy rubbish. You know, no say bra go one conference na UK. It taking family go like now holiday then they go.
Well, and you know say bra don't use for his free money. If you don't lost them for how many years, so if you make use of your opportunity.
No, but wait, not to just that too. Why bra for taking one old family go? Are they know instead don't begin the afraid something go left happen?
Or you know say bra na coward.
You take the small one, you take the big one, you take the medium size, you take the gallant soldier, you take the the cheche poli.
Yeah, yo.
Polymorph, yeah, yo. You go to all man they go with. Then say they make invitation for 10 people and interestingly in the UK government now waiting for say if then 1, 2, 3 picking they all day inside the count they don't left other than supposed for care go or for say that and then at the expense of the country budget.
Well, must know. Don't say we had now so. Waiting all they expect, always 90 happen. But some man happy. Although some man they grumble.
But then say then they held the pan at the wall then. Say they do well. but
not faking.
Yeah. Sometimes they, you know, say when Agata they eat you food thunder, and they blow you fine for let you not feel the pain. You remember Samuel Kedo na Liberia? Now so they are making them be they be NMT where they didn't cut be like for say they never sabi am. Who hypocrite pass?
Well, let me tell you, if you're not facing a faking.
Anyway, this not just for much no more. For just now we know say even we the brass you know, Corona no dey affect the budget for the fly. I like this bra, I like am bad, this me uncle. But every day they for disappoint me. But I go change by one day. All man go feel say, I don't know if they go really feel say na me.
Well, me must not dey there because I uncle in talk.
Very well. I like that word. You must not need for the day because it's not family talk. Then say fumble tick. It dey bend tete, but it not dey broke.
Ever.
Okay, as we hear the pa and other people them go na how you call this place UK for go attend education, business, culture and other things then family them. Something left there happen bien no. But anyway, quick one, let we go quick na Mabenten or Potloko and then let we see how the picking themselves been they do their own thing they will they come back just now.
Africa for can help them for finish the school with roof, window and furniture. This na Mabente village with a 5 mile inside the Potloko district. This village get over 1,000 people them, but they not get good road, hospital and better school. For some time now, the community people be don't put money together for build one school and contact one with that organization winning Pride of Africa for can help them for finish the school with roof, window and furniture. But when the Gudat people reach na the village, them fair not say the baby will become them days here, don't heap the school down. This one make the people na the village and the Soyat people Pride of Africa, they act be poor. According to one party teacher them na the school, he say this na big loss.
So when the rains they don't come, we know we get place and again we start the building, we know we finish them. Now we can learn for this house here, we make the house small and people they attend now. But the problem we get now sitting accommodation, past the use board. This wood is our car rent presently. Yeah,
So na rent here.
yeah, we can give small to the man, we demand the free so we get the building. So we just stand left in there and we for the time, man they begin attend now with the picking there now.
Ophelia Davis, where we go represent Pride of Africa, not being glad for the condition where he meets the school.
So whatever Pride of Africa get for do, we get for begin from the good. So we're not going able to start something now, and I'm not going able to give now enough information because I'm not linked with CEO and tell them the condition of the school we meet and what we don't plan before.
Now George Lewis and Nandewa Tonka put together this report.
Okay, so now in that, this nothing we left happen behind where the panel the when I don't come back for begin talk rubbish, I don't come back, we had. Sembe Pierre, by Buye, when I don't come back, So rubbish.
Well, you know, say the rubbish way Baibure and Sembe Pierre always still talk. Now rubbish way we big one who put before government business they do. Now the rubbish we can talk. Well, of course, me people as me brother they talk about the rubbish where people always can say with the talk. Now even I don't see for ourselves. So as we all know how them people they make noise say the caretaker and David Shenge where they for education business, I mean the minister they're there right now in England concerning education business. Well, now some of the examples then is when people they try for talk, when people and they hype themselves, me people them, when people they try for paint something for make people them feel say it is shine outside, but when you enter inside, everything rotty. Not some of the things them these people or this government, this so-called pauper, they come and campaign we on this education business. Of course, now the flagship program where they come and tell we say na in more that they come try for improve. Not knowing that they put them before for make money go they cut inside for make them better themselves and then they destroy we picking them.
Okay,
this
so
na a village where they now okay before I want inside.
Yeah, so you know me one come small bit and talk for my uncle and small bit.
Okay, go ahead.
That Potloko area they almost big people in them get. Don't forget about the fact say that the government is responsibility for take care of them things in there. This na community business, then school, rain come and damage. Almost big people in another area there.
Them plenty.
Inside this government, out of this government, them boku. Plenty of them they fight for become caretaker. Plenty of them they want go parliament, councillor. Them boku. So this na some of the things them waiting for they take up and knock chest. Lay that we believe say tomorrow where they take power, then go able for do good thing. But if one school na a whole district and bog, none of them able for knock chest. Instead, then they for finger themselves no more. Other one be this, other one be that. Other for fit for be this, other for fit for do that. When they come tomorrow, what they go do?
Well, of course, me brother, I know I focus on them politicians there where you try for talk about because this not to the first one. Of course, I know they even use this as an example. We all know we politicians them, then they only enter in them villages there when they need people them. Now only a few of them get the people them interest. So I think the blame what we get for give people and when we they give to the government. Because you as a government, this is now some of the responsibility. If you talk of the big people that will come up with local, if I begin calling for you, Jishno Naya, right? You said it's surprise. But these people, not some people that will get the people of Potloko at heart. Now people that will get their own self at heart, that they only go to the people of Potloko there for make them go gain waiting they want. So me, I don't even care about them and I know they even consider them because they just don't turn them as a culture. They don't want to know about the people them.
So,
then they do things for let them benefit from the people them.
When election they come, whose village can they we know they get ballot box?
No one. I do believe that.
Then they fend all possible means for the ballot box reach the elect na for let go there before time. But now when they talk about education, then go begin give you all kind of excuses. So the government get plenty blame in all of this. But sometimes they, in an emergency things like this, now that make we get community leaders them. Now that make we get big politicians them. The Alpha Khan, for example. The Kemosi say, for example. Call them no more now, them Bokuna that side.
The Abbas Bundu.
Yes,
where they
Abbas
lobby
Bundu,
for how many thousands of dollars benefits money?
Fine. But all of this, then go sit down, then they watch waiting they happen. But when election time come, you go see them they open, Ghana must go back na table, say them they shape them. But when na for benefits and picking them, they no care. Government to you waiting government to they no care. This na me always the talk. In as much as the bulk of the responsibility na this government, the sitting government na get them. But still, you get other people them where we call helping hand. They call them government in the waiting. What are they doing? Now then same people here then get for turn tomorrow to say, vote for me, now we good for now. Vote for you, now we good for now. Now, this government ayegbele, dande na fefle. So waiting now body people them. Now the only time when they value people them, now when election time don't come. Hey, election time don't come back. Hey, they run, they come back. GG's now. You know what they talk, eh? But anyway, low left down, they will just pass the small bit. My brother, let's talk another rubbish talk. You know, say, me uncle them, boy blue, then don't begin cry for the rest. Say 8 months, they know they get nothing.
Then cry again? Why boy blue for cry?
For the rest, bro. The rest.
But they don't need for cry. Boy blue, they enjoy.
No, bro, not talk there what then they bro. 8 months? Na enjoyment you call them?
But of course, because if they know they enjoy, they self no they agree for letting they use them like how they use them. So me for me that they enjoy.
Hey, yeah, my brother, I wish you for being the silsa they see. Sometimes they not to force them can want for do, but if na day you put you more, then say put you more to say you money day. Na day no more than abopo for let them give them the hand to more to a month done. So if them tower say and they do this, not to work them, pull them pan so you go able give them man bread for it.
Well, I think it make other sense so. Now other things talk so, me brother.
They tell you. But wait, they not only say they know they give them, then say now the rest then they pick and choose who that then they give.
So you want to tell me say now by color back the rest?
Well, I don't know if not by color, but then call sat inside the way they get right now. Then say the headquarter, na compulsory, then they get. Central Police Station, then they get. Lumley, then they get. In fact, the one they inside tongue, then they get. But the one they upline, then I babu them, then not forget.
Zinebi, now we had.
This is not sweet for laugh. But I didn't know, not all them same people here, so them been calling a presidential lodge where they go get and give them for them pray. I been tell you say they don't give them for one only.
Well, we know say yes, we come for the school feeding. Your uncle and go keep and give to So if you don't eat, I don't eat. You are only arrest so not for beer. And I'm not telling you say boy blue then they enjoy.
Hey, yeah, but until you know, sometimes they can say, we then you will lunch for go school. With my mother, they can always they say, no eat your lunch before lunchtime. Oh. We say yes, ma. If you eat your lunch when you go school, the tell way lunch they come, all man they eat now, so you go just they fold your hand, they look like soak puss. So boy blue there, you want to say they don't eat their whole lunch before lunchtime?
Well, now so it don't look like now. That way they don't eat. When at school pick it, they be supposed for eat some. Until they don't eat until for the year.
So okay, so now na punishment because they eat them picking they rest them, so then they punish them now.
Now so it look like.
Weird. Hey bro, una no go back, bro. Una talk go rubbish talk the una they talk. One positive talk una no get.
Now so una the APC propaganda there.
APC paid channel. So rubbish. Then they pay una APC thing there. But I like something where Lahai and Leema talk. It's saying a positive. For me, say he criticize the government of the day, not to bad thing, as long as he gets evidence and other things them. That still make a very good citizen, not when we they do.
Well, I think so.
But until you know, say all things are not be the same. For them, it go fit them, but for we, no go fit we. Remember what caretaker say? Caretaker say, use the social media, but now the caretaker say, don't use the social media. It's not good
Cypher
at all.
or cipher.
The caretaker, like how, it's a big commode go there, and go and come. Where you give pull say pull and the count other one, when a big bomb. Hey, so if you say no more, now so, well, I belle.
And the music.
And the mommy sabi dance that music there. Goes to the get belle. Anyway, let me check quick na the market now, because we find out say the how you call that market say several grounds market from where they make that market day. From where they make that market day. 30 day. They don't take people again, and this and that, but say not enable for user it. Waiting they happen. We know na continuity or na because na the last government, then investigate still, but people then still suffer on the street. Rain they come, sun they come, they beat in the street. Anyway, till they know to we own talk. We just the try for being thing there. You know, say we used to do that there. Then we check quick now and see what in AYV don't do no more. We come back just now.
Sewa Ground Market na one big project where the former government been begin for pull all trader then a trade. The market na one big building where them be make for boku thing them we get for do with business. But for some time now, the market not still complete yet. We make people and still they suffer.
And they suffer a lot. Because waiting do. Toilets not there. If you press now yourself, not for it like feel say you too. Because na disgraceful. Then with the soak on the rain on the side.
If you get shop, on one side the money they go in our government. In our market news now and store bill now, pay of the shop now on one side the money for go. But now it not be. Now they pay labor for police barrel. When you get money, we pull the barrel. It's map say you police market all. Then one street now on the back. The other now even turn back now the same thing. If we get for they are almost to clock and call labor for can't take it because not to be one in the whole place.
Oh, can a money go meet and sell it some table them or the sofa next day. You can a money sell money. You get for pay market keeper. All the sofa next day. If you see this government on council now, before don't this market from inside, go inside it. Blow up the sofa nest.
According to them business people here, the market been supposed for complete in 2 year time. But because of some problem we been happening at the past government and the regime will change, they're not able for complete time before term. And this government don't come, it don't pass 3 years now. 10 on them markets, people here they suffer.
For more this new government don't come, if them want complete this market for me, I believe say them for don't do that. But me no waiting at the issue, waiting at the problem with them. Then they me no. And we really they strain. You see, I just fix zinc safe this season. Every season pass will change zinc. But if you had a leak, we they suffer because now that rain is good. So you don't see, we really they suffer, we really they strain. If they don't this market, help for we the traders. The problem boku na streets. So them put we all say okay, na can they na African now they sell African so. Now they na this floor. This is the way they sell all that thing. Now they na this floor. Then they don't help. You even help the government safe because we go for the pay to at the end of the day.
I tell government when they try for now when they finish the market. So when they finish the market, some of we now the chance of inside. Our people I like not to miss it. Why not meet up again for good? But I'm a relative of mine that will go inside it.
According to information, Sena one Sanusi MSK Jazz distributor na ina be the first contracting company with them being give, with then later subcontract global group of companies. When a NASIT been the supervise and be supposed for fund the project. But AYV don't try for talk to NASIT, but we're not able to get word from them yet. Of companies. When a NASIT been the supervise and be supposed for fund the project. But AYV don't try for talk to NASIT, but we're not able to get word from them yet.
Okay, so I think say Nadato, this market I don't say. I don't know really who's game with the play and this market business. The last government, they want them way been on in charge, want do their own dirty game for the market. The George Williams call them no more now. But no, Bode Gibson, they all don't do their own dirty game them. But if only this government been serious with the market people, then for don't this one, this particular government. But I know say then they wait to the election and then they go try for see waiting then go do again for make sure say things go on how it's supposed to go. But sometimes maybe what I get another angle.
Well, I'm a question we can talk no more the rubbish there we can talk. And some of the things than this. Because as waiting week you always they say if this government take and say government a continuity, some of them project there and a project the way therefore come and take immediately and complete, because some of these people really grumble, so now the same people already dance for them, now the same people already cost for them, now the same people already do other things them for them. So if then they suffer like how they suffer, so you don't take over we are, you feel say no, who side the other government don't stop, let me come and take. So we all they go before us. I don't answer them. I feel say like this market for don't like what you just talk no more. But like you just don't the talk, then they wait right now for time for campaign. Now they tell them they come say, let no say una better government. Now they tell them they can put another market. So they go just campaign to one side for meet up the election. You know, say we know ask for food. As
no,
they do,
I'm not sure saying that paint, then go paint. When the election they come, you go see they all go begin run messages now. Okay, other one shop now they come, then begin can give their name. So that name then the left take the name take election done. You know, for let they rush for pay for now only way they vote then go get to it. In fact, after the voting if nothing then they go on.
Well, now we are today. And now the direction.
You know, but you know, I can deliberately, when anything where they talk, I hit first on the last government on certain things, and before I come to this, for let you not come and tell me say, now the last government. We don't tell you, the last government, then don't work poto, then don't poto, they mess up, they don't go, and now because of the mess up, now make we say we tire with una go before. Now we say let we get change, new direction. So, whatever they happen now, whether na last government do am or na this government, as a long government too, and now we all government, na this government, na they take. You know, we can always talk this year. This government, anything where that last government do, where them feel say people go cry for, then they blame the government and not to them business. But anything where then go end up for get praise for, then they run for take am. Now we do am. Now we do am. Now we. Hey, Mabang Bridge, now we project, now we build am. Bere Bridge, now we project, now we do am. Salo Liberia border road, now we project, now we do am. Now we go.
You know, say na ending projects they are not perfect for end projects.
No, not to just end. If you say end na understatement, any good thing we almost done. Na in with the eng pan. Anyone we get small but we no want to we not like but we hate bad name bad. You sabi them player them in a field. We camp and bad name. We see them give them ball. They bang the ball quick. Let go back. Let them not say hey now you play the ball. Now in this happens right now. So how we go play now as a team? How? Because any small thing they can more you watch. This player, the guy for can't chase me before I can play the ball. Like yeah, like a bad ball you pass. You send a number and let you come and go strain. Then they say, now you don't go play the ball, not knowing that now you because of your panic and cowardness. Now you make all things the poil. The time where them in the opposition. Let's there 200,000 for bad. We left on 60,000. Water no day, light no day. Surprisingly, interestingly, 3 years where they pass sit down. They ask him, "Pa, you been talk say this?" He say, you know for they ask them kind of question there. Because what you see where they from outside, not when you they meet inside. Now don't reach to them. Do me, what you get for do me. Tell me what you get for tell me. It's a all man get your own time, ain't it? Brother, you tempt this. Enjoy and feel the pain, bruh. Anything will happen at this government here, now you wear the cap. Who's that cap fit? Let them wear it. But right now, they cap all and they take and they kick them like it's a big boom bam. Then say Coach Tosman say as the ball they can all go all come boom bam.
But you might not accept yourself. Up till now, they still the blame. Not so we now the former Not so you, now the past government. Who said the blame game they stop?
So on earth, when you feel say them forever, why you feel say them forever take them can and blame them? The last government don't kick them ball. They don't misbehave. Thief government, the APC government. But wait on. Wait on. I be listening to my uncle one day. He say when they investigate in West. If they find and guilty, then go take the appropriate action. But then find out man guilty in anti-corruption say, well, we go direct the case to prevention mechanism. We modern as say left Buffy. Now in Parliament come back and say prevention mechanism. God there, Governor Clarkson in prayer go begin strike them one by one. If not allow, we wait no more. We not go far. But wait, as all this they be, you notice some people in back then, guess where? You know that?
How?
But for God's sake, if you na farmer, me na cattle rearer, yeah, nothing for the fat we self, damage we self, born we host them and all inside the same tongue and inside the same district, or if na opposing district, nothing that they for be inside the same small tongue here so called we had. This problem I don't begin to today.
Nah, that's me self no understand no, me brother.
But now so then go they parentage, then go, then picking the back cam senseless and nonsensely, then take the same thing back the gun with her. Who's where they go now? Let me just listen this thing quick here. When they come back just now.
High power delegation, both na the region and national level be there na Makeni. For continue the peace talk between Konikefula Usuna Tonko Lili and Kaliang na Koinadugu. For the alleged burning of hosts and other property them na Tonkoli. One them will be there before this peace talk we make them statements here.
I totally condemn what it take place with the boarding house and living. I'm sure we all also condemn that totally. Not so? Yeah. So me, I talk to my big brothers, both the internal affairs minister, the local government minister, and the ONS boss, for them to find a way for help the people. Now the most important thing was,
because the genesis of what it don't happen and what the history of it, all that is the deeper structure of it. Today, about peace, commitment to peace.
We are people there together, we are Sierra there. No think but the vulnerable, the old people there, the women and the children, the future of this nation. No think for we self no more. And that's why we get the police officer that day, we get the soldier that day, who go come to hard policing soon.
The two paramount chiefs themselves be they part of this negotiation talk.
It's surprising packet to me because just enter at the society and not even go deep it. I can't talk this bitter experience. As far as peace is concerned, I'm peaceful, although I'm not going to new kingdom age, but now almost me and man with him and change peace.
Well, now in that too, as we all don't listen to the people that will come for coming peace in this village. But honestly, my brother, I'm not been just understand what happen when them people are being decided for behave this kind of way. Because una na one people na the same village. If una get any problem, I feel say una get elders them way una for reports to where they able come between una. But they not do they decide for take this kind action where don't affect they all. Now people that don't come see and they can make peace after some damage don't happen between themselves. Who says where this make to them, where do this act to themselves? Now that's not me concern.
Inside we had then say we been get one senseless fit. I think that the same with the kind people here. And not today this thing begin. I think we don't they go on. And if they not take care of this thing now, the last government don't begin handle this thing. This government don't depend this thing. Just start like Yenga. If they not handle this, now think where they embark generation to generation. And if they not take time, they go embark the one whole country. So they really need for put all efforts. But you ask one very important point in question just now. What might be the question to me?
Come again?
You be ask me a very important question behind the camera, off camera.
Well, I say things them day where don't happen. Now we had way past this one year. The likes of the Tumbo, the Pandemba Road, the Makeni, the Tonko Limba. We not see ONS and other organizations them come for can sit down, talk to people them of their kind of things and the way it don't happen.
Okay.
Why not this village?
I get two answers.
Something like this happen. Where I feel say then tier one measure them pass what happen at this village. But ONS and other organization them, the internal minister come and give statements why they not been doing and the other things them will be don't happen. Now that's I ask you behind the camera.
Two answers there for that. Number one, this na non-political. Number two, if the Makeni, the Tumbo, the one way big pass the all, don't say na lawlessness, in and wef don't come out, go on picnic and dance pan for people them where they cry. You expect small till from ONS for good day? You expect that?
Well, now the way I will take her.
Not to the way I will take her, now the way I be. If the caretaker don't say, then are less important things to me. Usai person, lidom in, I don't understand. Usai they go pan that kind of kuskas the person die. The passe a less important thing. The mommy dance and sing and then go picnic, make video selfie and dance. Other people then come and say lawlessness. What do you expect? Small tail from ONS for do? You expect them for good? No. But this now, because number one, a political, in all the any political thing, a community business, that make the goodie. And then number two, then feel say the power get interest by all of them things there. The power and settle the problem. So good thing, let them settle them, because if they settle them, it's fine. If they not settle them, nothing this way it will get for grow generation to generation. If not, that it go among the one whole country. I don't talk and just know and I continue for talk. So yes, let them put and they. But that first one way talk so now because then don't the whole thing politicized. Then say I'm like this and that. So nobody not get interest in as much as possible that day. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Well, I think I'm okay.
Bruh, you don't need for okay. You okay, no okay. It don't be done, it don't be done. It don't be done, it don't be done. That's not the for do. Election time they come, we just remember on her. But wait so, let's go quick back to my uncle. Almost he spent so for go that UK trip.
You want to start all that talk?
No, I just ask no more. Because if the UK government responsible for 10, for example, the UK government not only responsible for them picking their own or them family where them go with to, and they aid them where them go with to, the nanny them. But I can understand. Then go on. The thing I think at 5-10 when we stream, man, it not take 5 minutes for talk something. 5 minutes and all waiting. Oh my God, you listen to waiting and caretaker be talking at that conference there. It go seek you.
Well, so I'm not listening fine, but when you come go, pass it tell me so.
Then they go seek you, eh? That part not get confidence for talk, not to today. Until first, when you go to parliament, where you say we have insufficient powers, is scared, we say na right for a meeting. But it's not alright to. Na SSF na 8 to in foot. Na they pull am. He pull am na 8 in foot. It is stomach. It not get one confidence. One. Because we can always talk and say, when you talk to, you get confidence in the flow. You go smooth. But when you know say what you talk, It's true, but it gets some challenge compared to waiting you to talk, but I know they flow fine. Now so jerk. It's not like when it's hot for ebe.
If you are rotting motoka, they claim ill.
Not to just rot him motoka, they claim ill. Let me say back the fear long they done back inside the rot him motoka. I can make.
And you call it beke.
Anyway. Okay, so we dey go now to Lahai Leema. A few days ago on Tuesday, he been there on Radio Democracy and they talk about the plenty gun, bullets, them uniform, them within the catch all over. Plenty people get the young way out and they look at them things and they even my brother self, he go smile and teeth. Last year, if he smile and teeth, yes, not true. Instead gets the way they look at that particular thing there. Well, we see say the courts don't give bail to that honorable. Courts don't give bail after we them been say them find light weapon in motoka or in consignment from Wataki. They don't give bail, yeah, but still the case they go on. And then they don't catch 6 people them with uniform them, allegedly, and catch them. Balamuya again, allegedly. I go use that word continuously. I like that word for now. Allegedly. Na so then say. But as all of this they go, Lahai Leema be sit on 98.1 and talk something. A point finger at the APC. And Paolo Conteh for some statements then. But first of all, let me just take with them and listen to all what Lahai Leema they talk, and then we will come back after that.
Our delegation, both na the region and...
Okay, I think we miss her. Let's just go back and get Lahai Leema for coming for we and come explain for NCSF because some of them what they are, if I give some chance, let NCSF explain. When they come back.
The minister be talk on this topic where we look at, and you be make mention of people and way desperate for power and the other thing and the way you talk about the small arms and way people don't they get in possession. Currently, people in a salon way desperate for power.
Well, yes, I go put them that way. Yes, I don't really want to go by name callings, but we don't see in our social media. We don't see people that we don't hold top and responsible positions in this country. We don't make utterances. Them we not be fit their status in our society, and we also don't see grassroots people. Them we also belong to political organizations where they don't make statement. Them we not really reflect the peace and security where we all day and for the country. And if after all of them utterances, then I'm taking cue also from what happened in 2007 and after the elections, when we begin to experience some of the explosions then when they happen within the city center of Freetown, it begin to tell you say maybe they might want to some of these categories of people go on for revert to the 2007 experience. But a good for we this not only warning signs then we don't get as a government. We go be proactive and make sure say we nip them on the board. And also encourage each and every one of we as a people for make we report any wrongdoing where we know say not good for the security and peace of the community, so that at least you able for help government institutions them for make they able for nip in the board any act where we able to get the potential for disturbing our peace and security. So now actually I go respond to that question there. Yes.
Leema, there are utterances there where you say some certain people way belong to political groups and don't hold certain position them in this country they make on social media. One of the security sector, one for link their utterances then they to the arms and ammunition where police they say they don't they catch people they try for bring come to the country.
Well, concept the way na military way. It's say where certain things they happen, you get for ask exactly why then they happen. And why then they happen, when you know why then they happen, then they also give you the next answer to the next questions, where you get for take step that waiting you need for do for stopper. And yes, for say we want for link to some of them things and they, well as it is now, we go say no, but at the same time also you go get reason also for follow the development trend. And especially with the recent arrest of camouflage and other military regalias, it's of concern at this particular time we the military institution per se not get an identifiable camouflage where you go say this at the moment you see I'm able to identify say okay this na salon I'm a camouflage this. So in situations where we get different shades of camouflage where we military they use, and in circumstances where people and they come with different camouflage, it is of concern because if people then put on them gears and they full one, it will be difficult for make able for distinguish whether not the true military or not the true military. So it's of concern. And at least we tell God thank you, at least we don't able for begin see some of them things they are where we don't able for begin arrest. This also they actually raise concern to it's of concern to the military leadership and the security sector leadership for make them see how best they go able for deter any attempt of this nature wherein people then go tend for you some of them camouflage in disguise for portray themselves as if they are part of those established institutions, because that now one way where you go able for stop any negative intentions where somebody go get. As it is now, it will be difficult for make anybody able for determine the intention with which some of them items they are will get them. The only thing you go do now speculations for say because of utterances of this nature we done in the past, and also with waiting with the come across now, you go begin the link them. But even at that self, now speculations until it come to action. That is why police they investigate, not just for investigate the crime itself whether occur, but the investigation go deeper for able for know why then they come in and waiting make them they come with them in. So from the intentions and where we able for gather, then that's also go able for help we. At the same time also the government therefore take proactive step for deploy the intelligence cells on the ground for able for make sure say them bring in information where then go for process for make we able for make sure that we prevent whatever sinister intention where somebody gets for destabilize the peace and security of this country.
Leema, the police can investigate, and at some point they can go ahead and make arrest and keep them people there within the suspect say get for do with some of them guns and other ammunition there where they come to the country. But at some point the police can come back and say they not get enough evidence, although they can charge some go court during the time they can give them bail. I ask you this question because you sit on a Security Council meeting every fortnight according to where this police can give an update. In terms of investigation and this evidence where the police can say they know they get, and some of the people they where they can arrest get for do with politics and a political people them. You think say the public not go they say maybe some of their allegation there so we get for do with gun and other ammunition them the government they try for use them as a point on them political opponents them?
I want for say by no means this government or people in this administration will get reason for witch hunt them political opponent. After it all, not different with different in we political path, but we all the work towards providing leadership where we go able for make life better for we people amidst difficult economy. And we can only say sometimes we own path better past the other path, whereas the other path say we say we own path better past the other path. So enough will be a point for make we see the reason for take other person in life or put somebody in another difficult situation. Kadja, in also responding to that, I want for like say for like APC at the point in time where they in power, no jail me or convict me on an offense, no mean say them be like me or they in fact they were monitoring every utterances where they come from me and every bit of my activities. But one thing I believe as a patriot that I will challenge issues based on the facts and evidence where I get, and also profile my own personal opinion analysis on them in the best national interest. The unwise policies, yes, I vigorously and boldly criticize them. But that don't mean say I'm a bad citizen and I can never be a bad citizen. For like somebody criticize government unwise policies, we're not got any problem with that. But for make you, I try as much as possible for avoidance situations and the way then go able for tie me down with something where it could be difficult for me to be able for vindicate myself from her. You understand? So if me no say I then opposition and I know say being in possession of arms and ammunition is unlawful against the law, I will do my best for avoid situations of that nature where them go able for tie me down with that kind of thing.
Now, also political group people they make mention of what you say desperation of powers and the thing we don't they happen make it go be a growing concern for the government. Now, whose political group this?
You still want me to go to that? Okay, one such person, our APC.
Why?
Fine. You don't listen Usai, former Minister of Defense and Internal Affairs, retired Major Paolo Conteh, don't make utterances them way a little bit inimical to the peace and cohesion of this nation. At some point where they address in political party members them in a particular by-elections campaign where they go on Eastern, we don't also see a grassroots of the same APC party. We don't make similar utterances for say the power Usai Ede die and for let them go take that power they then get for ready for die. You know, these are utterances where of course really good for any good citizen for may come from you. And then they make their statements there, get party colors, and they associate and link with party, and also even in the midst of them party people and they and not a single moment the leadership of them party don't come for make a disclaimer against some of their statements there. So in other words, they are doing it in where them party institution, them political party, they in support of some of their utterances there.
Then they will just make mention of so. Una the security sector consider them for be security threats?
Certainly. You know, you got to call indicators. First of all, then they throw out the signs. Like I've been saying, these are early warnings. And these are indicators of security threats. If people of high place, and these are opinion leaders, where them people and they follow them, maybe I'll tell you, much as I'll not be happy with a lot of things personally what happened to me, and much as I'll not be happy with a lot of things where I've been not say these are policies where you know they conform with democratic best practices, but at the same time I cultivate a culture of bringing out those vices and also recommend as to how we go able to move as a nation and we as an opposition party, whose strategy we will go able to adopt without destabilizing the peace. And now I will conclude that even at the end of the day when we win elections, I do an audio where come out and also they preach peace and preach cohesion and preach unity. So sometimes you go in for you'd have desire with every strength.
There are instances in the way you make so of security threats we wanna classify so we don't see sitting resident ministers well don't make similar utterances them where the audio being come out.
Which one?
The president being suspend them and reinstate them back. After that same incident, so waiting at the difference, but this political utterances where people can make.
Well, you talk of suspension. That tells you that when it happened,
but bring them back.
When it happened, the leadership of the SRPP and even government not conform with that kind of utterances when they come from a stakeholder in the party and in government. Now, what's in clear now? Every wrongdoing, every wrong thing where you don't do, when you apologize and show sign of remorse, right? It means say you regret what you do, and it shows say you not do it intentionally, and because of you not do it intentionally, that make you even the beg.
But
and the fact say you don't beg,
as a leader, especially a sitting resident minister, is supposed to live by example rather than you allow your emotions for taking a certain path where you go come get suspension. At the end of the day, you tender apology, then the president reinstate you back.
Okay, if you would take about that, if we look at that, let me go again. I don't really want for set examples of this nature, but everybody gets their own style of leadership. For me, in as much as the individual will make that kind of utterance, they don't apologize. Okay, and if they don't make that kind of utterance, they don't apologize. The leadership see the truthfulness and the sincerity in remorse. They decide for able for show that level of understanding. I don't see problem with that. That's my own style of leadership.
Okay. So now this, I name Lilo and Leema. My one-time friend. Well, they like for interview and so much. Yeah. Now this being here for say.
Well, to me own concern, I just feel say people like Lahai Lawrence Leema and people we not like this country.
Is it in a patriot?
Huh?
Is it in a patriot? I love the country.
I'm not sure of that, my brother.
Okay.
If only me can describe somebody like Lahai Lawrence Leema, a similar and it do similar acts them like the post we appoint him for be a deputy minister.
Okay.
You they really know say they not come take over. They know they do things them in favor of the country, but they do things them for sure. People say they come for revenge on things the way we not even know what they do them. Because if you they say the truth here, but just because of what you feel of yourself, you they jump the truth. You decide for tell lies on we. Like we where you they talk to, we not understand. We where they talk to, we not even know what they go on. You know, are really disappointed in that kind of people they are. Because if Lahai Lawrence Leema of all, let me just start on the blame games issue where in the exercise zone. So Lahai Lawrence Leema want tell me say nothing Jen, you know, they happen again na salon when now we had na APC. If even SLPP somebody do something or any other political party somebody do something.
The minister be the talk on this topic we will look at and we make mention of people and we desperate for power and the other thing and the way you talk about the small arms and with people
somebody
get
do now we had
possession.
not to APC. Why Lahai Lawrence Leema na only APC in the point finger at? And then come to the statement them where it is Sidonaya, they try for make like say Alfred Paolo don't do something similar to what them don't do. Right? If you talk of statement them, who statement they I like the question where they ask them at the end of the program that the statement them where other people they don't make. What to make they not concern them or they not bother them. Now only Paolo a statement be an inciting statement. Like what a begin for anything where SLPP supporter do or SLPP strong person do, right? Not to incitement. But for any word where either me to say for Sidona talk show, then go tell me you say me in a APC as waiting they use for can't talk now comment section. Right? Then they tell you say on APC and then they try for do like say I don't know. Arata when I'm nothing but a thief man where we all don't see. We don't even get title now. We are the only title we get now criminal records. Now yeah, it come it make statements them. No
people class in front of people them when
they demonstrate class now the social media.
Yes, nothing another one.
Nobody.
Na man na tumbo we talk about election and waiting them plan, then go arrest them.
They arrest them. Jump day. What statement? When I inciting statement and what statement where danger reach Abu that Munku minister where they get na Makeni.
Okay, let's stop you there. You say this one where danger reach am. Then you standing on a worst pass Abu yun.
So why all of them people here, Lahai Lawrence Leema not can radio or TV can talk about them say or can put a stop towards their statement they are? Now Paolo will say now you and the camp if they were rig the election come 2023 in your statement now in the dance with now in thoughts now in aid.
We similar one like that we don't talk about.
All them people are your statement not to inciting statements them may people already listen with.
No. I just clean bandit. Not any big deal.
People they don't fear to themselves.
No, but the truth now, waiting person go talk from other side, with waiting other person go talk from other side, not to the same bro. You know say now inside the same yard with them, but not to the same cook we all the cook.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sometimes they at the rest sometimes the rest say for la cook and a problem. Why is my neighbor a beef or fruit, chicken every day, 2 times, 3 times for day. Sometimes they make them 4 safe. Why is me forget the 1 safe na problem? So now not the life of solo take it easy. Even when I ain't so already talk so the time we been there as publicity secretary and the opposition, yeah. they go tawa and program them. Nobody, no minister never say, take 10 talk to me or you talk to minister. None. But they do me. Talk to me, take 10 talk to me, or me na minister.
Matches.
Well, no in a life. Well, then actually go both cut in three. As far as I'm concerned, me and my uncle and my family, we they do game bets. Then actually go both cut in three. I take it easier. Today for you, tomorrow for me. On man get your own time. All dog get your own day.
What? Now the new direction, where we all be the dance for. Now so then decide for directory. But honestly, them people are not fear as how they not fear to themselves. Now so they not fear to we.
Who don't care about the people? Nobody. Nobody don't care about the people. So why you can talk now? I say this time around, all man they kick your own game. Yeah, if then they can't talk, waiting they want for talk. At the end of the day, nothing all they give when they pull whipper. Now the same thing no more. Then say they pull win at the frying pan. That's what they do. They will send at the raw fire.
Now in that, for me, you know the level where their so-called new direction, big people all put before ready for take we don't even understand and we don't even know. Because if Lahai and Leema they get mind for let's not talk say Lahai and Leema they get mind, they sit on activity, like them kind of big liar, they side the truth, they jump inside the lie. If they can't take they do who is Lahai and Leema for making not do them?
Before I talk about this tweet also, please you will watch me now. Make sure say you hit for with the like button, okay? Don't say okay. For sure say you miss we and you want follow with the continue as we be used for though, hit for with the like button. Let we get 150 likes right now. Thank you very much. Right now we get 66. Let's just announce the number 66. 150 likes we want time out of the 263 we watch on the YouTube. And then Facebook, let me see how much likes we get. We get the 3 reactions out of 116 we watch the program right now. Thank you very much. Let me get the reaction, please. Now we go. Now you talk about lie. The time where ASL people been there on the primary election, them almost people in they want pull a eye, call police, fire tear gas, beat themselves, fet themselves, say they molest pastor, this and that, all thing. Almost people. Not I will see video where the pastor they say they molest some, then this and that, the chaplain, they molest and do all kinds of things to them. Not I will see them. You know, sometimes they hypocritic in too much. In as much as they can talk, but now also you can get back, then they come and say, una lobia, now so we get Adeba right now, they cause imam then, cause this then that. Then they beat pastor and imam all for the election. That's why we worse now. Then they beat him.
They are not sweet for talk. Now other people are sweet for talk.
Now so Lahai and Leema, then beat that guy and fat tear gas in face, then use cutlass, chap people them. He say no ever see him. You never see him.
No. And you no go see him.
Yeah, but that video where Paolo Conteh go make now waiting, it is him.
Yes, because now APC. What you expect?
Ah well, so if that be the case, how big? I don't want to waste energy for that kind of thing in there. I don't want to waste energy at all. Ah, okay, my face not clear. I don't know. Yes, my face not clear. Dark like. Dark. Now this is called real deception. My screen also is really clean, but while they watch now from waiting they go outside, I say it really dark. Well, something as soon now. I don't turn how they call them people's power. I don't turn people's power. My face not is shaking. But if not in a show now, something I mean now my real face don't begin come. When I be a me so today for say we go walk up until I see we try for touch the studio. But yeah, you know easy. Anytime you want touch, you want put up a new technology, you get for experience the bad part of all things. Anyway, thank you very much. So let me hit the like button. We get 81. Okay, if I'm not able to give you 100 now, give you 150 now, give you 100 right now. We know say we all way there and all na fumble. It no matter whether you like what to talk or not. Just hit for the like button. Yeah, not up and bad. We the laugh so now. All na fumble.
They don't be giving a rest man for a laugh back.
Yeah, well now one fumble. Please. Anyway, this week Conteh right now. Anything we talk, they get stylish. They get style. But anyway, them boss the way don't come. They allow see all the transport business. They reduce the how they suffer. But one thing if we get for because the traffic back now other punishment for we. The one thing we for make the transport business really waiting. We not try make the inside bypass road now complete enough for we there big. At least let the kids see what they aim for big road come out per way. Don't avoid. We use our one time, but you get the CSE. I don't know if now the government they not serious or now the one day when they work now they not serious. But I think say the one now the government not serious because if the government serious, the one day when they work now for don't change it.
Of course.
That would now like almost like calculate like 15-20 years in the parents now. One great small road.
If the daddy na the host na check man, the beginning they afraid for couch alcohol na the house.
No, then go the couch when they underage, then go the couch like for say na for and then the car with her. Hey papa will send for you. And say put her under. When papa they sleep, he go turn na cup. He leak. Tell you each point now when papa say, hey you did drink, he say ipa. But all na rank now.
A carbon copy.
Hey, I tell you. Anyway, we pray that we continue for calm, strong, and every day. Una self continue for pray. Let God give you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Not only that, let give you the energy. You know, because when they handle different things, them can really easy. You know, you get for put things them in place. You know, so una pray let we really get the energy for the camp every day because we love doing it, but at times it can be challenging. That's the honest truth. It can be really challenging. So now continue for member we in una prayer that bad eye, anybody we want see we. No, let no boss because if he boss and not go live for see we tomorrow. Let
continue for open.
Yeah, let just see we as good people and no more. That's all. That's all.
Anyway. The way they, you know, Let them continue for see the one the way they say. We know they talk through. Let them continue for a year till they talk. So that's why we see the lie or the lie tomorrow. Say
no, but wait. Talk and
go. The right lie.
You say no sin lie. We can see the lie.
Hey, but we don't APC propaganda there.
Yeah, they pay you. Know. Talk to.
Then they pay you. In particular, you. Then they pay you.
Almost unless they pay you.
Hey, I'm not exposed now.
Oh, okay.
You talk your own voice.
Oh, you na Samuel they pay you. Eh? Anyway, we get 97. Just hit some for we 398. Slow just go 100 likes.
True, me people.
100 likes.
As you talk through, they don't class you. Any sound I put you in a day.
Now you say self no left for talk. You get for be honest. Tell people them say then they pay we.
I get for be honest like Lahai or Leema.
You don't record. It's like when you don't bash my car.
It's too repeat.
Anyway, now they left on today. We tell you thank you. We're happy for being with you again today. We really get good time with you now. We appreciate you now. We love all the comments then we come at the live chat. We love una for una love we program. We like una life for una like we program. Oh my God. We thank you all for una share we program and for una come again. Yeah. Obviously tomorrow by the grace of God Almighty, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in Jesus' name we will come back tomorrow and join you. You know, plenty of time people misinterpret or misunderstand we, yeah. We believe in waiting, we believe in religion, but we, because of una, we get for them all religion for now. Any tells you now, all religion. As long as the two dominant things that we had, Muslim and Christian. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Amen.
Me, na Bible kabla me people until we meet again tomorrow. By God, He empowers me. Sheikh and pastor don't pray. Una stay blessed. I love una all.
What are they giving you one more like for Lego 100? What are they giving you one more like for Lego 100? One more like for Lego 100. Hey, but now give one before I grab. And they stretch for the one like. They come. What are they giving you one like for Lego 100? Me I like with family there. Then can forget 2 straight. In fact 3 straight. Now come. Hey, 4. Well, thank you. Anyway, we appreciate you all. This not just the love we always share and the fun we can always get. Okay. Tomorrow, Jacob Jusu Safadon confirm say that's it me mouth. Join me tomorrow. Hey, me boy. Anyway, it's a flat you thank you for what you can today. And I
thank you.
You and I tell myself thank you.
You say I thank you, you can't see.
Hey, we coming. We tell God thank you, but make we there today.
You didn't grab log over.